Halo viewer, ya viewer. Dok nyanyi dok.
Bikin kue itu harusnya kuenya di kertas, kuenya belum terus sesuai terus pakai terus harus
Terus.
terus dipotong.
Goblok. Ntar. Nunggu si Oji dulu.
Oji masih lama kan dok?
Oi, apa?
Oji masih lama.
Tahu si Oji nih.
Newbie's turn to pick.
So that they can find the Ember and relocate in. And then we're going to see an IO partner picked as the 4th, probably. Since Secret have to pick 2 heroes in a row anyway. So they might as well get the important core with the IO first, in case it would have been banned. Here we are taking some time to think about this. Should be a Kaka hero here.
Assuming Fata plays it, it's going to be only his 2nd game on Legion Commander. But Secret has been changing things up. That was actually Mid-One's first career game on Leshrac.
Yeah, he did very well. Yapsor did very well on the IO as well, so... that was definitely a strategy they had practiced quite a bit, because I think they need to be comfortable on those heroes to win that game. And there's the Kaka King.
Yeah, Newbie is going back to their guns here, picking a more classic lineup. The Faith, Shadow Shaman, and Kaka King. One of the more iconic support duos in recent memory in Dota 2.
This Radiant lineup is so good with Veil.
It really is.
There has to be a Veil coming out. Either the Ember will buy Veil or the Venomancer will buy Veil. Gonna see what Secret's response to this is. So, Sand King against Night Stalker. I like to look at the game and imagine the fours playing against each other in the early game, because I think that's generally what drives aggressive moves, is the fours. Sand King is a somewhat slow 4. He's okay in the first few minutes, and then he kind of needs to catch up and get that Blink Dagger and get the level 7. And that means the first night time, this Night Stalker is largely uncontested by the opposing 4. It's very difficult for Sand King to get the jump. He has short range, he has worse vision. But there's a Veno. And I think that's the kind of, I don't want to call it the saving grace, but I think it's just a strong pick this game. The Venomancer, I'm still really feeling it against the NS.
And you're talking about in the early game, but I think even as the game goes on, that interaction is significant, because the Veno is going to provide the vision that the Sand King needs to get into those fights. Like, Night Stalker actually used to be a much harder counter to the Sand King than he is right now, because once you got that Agnibs up, you have the unobstructed vision through the tree, so there's nowhere for Sand King to like set up and hide to channel the Epicenter. But if you look at pro Sand Kings over the last 8 months or so, pro Sand Kings are really much more about the burrow strike now. If you can hit multiple multi-man burrows in a fight, it's just a lot better. Okay.
So the
cheese stands alone.
The thing that's interesting about this is that this is a really, really good Huskar game. Like, Huskar has 2 natural saves. He has the IO and the Legion backing him up. He has good enemy matchups, but the problem is this is a really bad Night Stalker game now, because he's against Venomancer and he does not play with his own lineup very well. So basically what has ended up happening now is that Secret have adjusted their lineup, and Puppy will be probably the least impactful hero in the game. I'm almost going to call it right now. Huskar is played one way. It's a one-dimensional hero. It needs a good start in lane, it needs to farm up the armlet, and it needs to start 5-manning and pushing towers and taking Roshan. Night Stalker can give vision, but he can't teamfight very well. And the problem is the enemy team has ways of getting vision. So that one advantage that Night Stalker has is a bit kind of offset. So I'm wondering here if Secret are trying to be a bit too cute. Like, the Huskar pick is amazing against all of the Radiant heroes. It's super good. But the 10th pick is with Newbie.
Yes.
They can try to twist and solve this in the end. I wonder if Secret are going to ban a core AA as an option.
And the thing is, right, like, Wisp Huskar is good. I'm not going to denigrate that, but they don't have like a hard save that keeps Huskar in the fight. They don't have a Dazzle. They don't have an Oracle. And Mugi is really good. If you look at his pool, he has so many physical burst heroes in his pool that he's very, very good with. He still has the Ursa. He still has, you know, Weaver, Bloodseeker. A lot of heroes that can do that physical damage to Huskar when he gets low on health. Secret continuing that theme of mobility across the map.
So Secret did ban the AA. I like that you pointed out Ursa. I think it's a super good pick here. He has a good core matchup against the Legion in lane. He has a good core matchup against the Underlord in lane. It's a Mugi comfort hero. It's a hero that can kill the Huskar. It's a hero that can kill the IO. And I don't know, like, this is weird, because I look at the Secret lineup and I see like 2 lineups within it, and generally that's a bad sign. But the Huskar right now is so damn good that it might still work.
Yeah.
So I really want this last pick for Newbie. The fact that they have chosen 2nd pick, it needs to pay off right now. Just get a really solid pick for solving this problem. Ursa was one choice we mentioned. I don't think does Mugi like PA?
PA is really good, but I don't think he plays it as much. The thing, like, where's Secret Stun?
They have Duel.
Right. I mean, they just don't have very much. I mean, they have Pit, they have Duel. you know, avoids a mini stun, but yeah, there's the Ursa. I really, when I saw these first picks by first 4 picks by Secret, I really thought you were going to see that Mugi Ursa. He's got the burst damage potential. Still, if I hadn't seen that first game, I'd once again call newbie based on the draft. I just like the way that Secret played in that first game so much better.
I think this time newbie's draft is better against Secrets than it was in the first game. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say this time they're going to play better. So
how many more
I'll
times do they have to pick Veno against Secret before you're convinced that they can't do this?
I don't think Veno is the problem. Okay. That's the thing. I don't think that.
Veno's actually pretty good in this game.
So
I think I have to flip flop and go with Secret. I'm so much more confident in their execution now after seeing that first game. And Kaka, I know he can execute on Sand King, but Sand King is just not nearly the hero that he was a few months ago. I think Secret closes it out here.
Okay, so 1 for Secret. And are you sure you want to stick with newbie? Fourth time.
He looks pretty sure to me.
Fourth time the charm.
I mean, I believe in them. They can do this. I think this time, so to give a little bit more background on it, this time their lanes have to be better than the first game. This time they've actually counterpicked lanes. The Ursa has super good matchups. They have solid game plan overall. If their execution is a little bit better than the first game, I think it's good enough. I don't even think it'll be that great. Just needs.
It can. We know that much. Okay, 1 for newbie, 1 for Secret. Reminder for you at home if you're just joining us: Secret 1-0 up on the verge of making the semi-finals. Can they close it out in game 2? Let's find out.
You know, I love the expectations that come from that panel. Cinder and newbie, it has to be better, right? Like, it has to be better than last game. What do you think? You weren't too sold, Ben, on the Venomancer.
I'm just not sold on the offlane Venomancer for newbie in particular, just because I don't really view them as a greedy team. And I think Venomancer offlane is generally pretty greedy, because normally he plays Tide Hunter, Bat Rider, something like that. And even if it's a more farmy hero, it's something that still has a lot of team fight, like Omni.
This might be a better way to start. They're actually in a good position for... Okay, now they're in a bad position for a fight, because they can get wrapped around the back of, and Underlord has the high ground, so newbie. Find that opening. We'll come back to your thoughts. Nope, Puppy scouts it out, and this gank is not happening from newbie. Sorry, back to your thoughts.
Yeah, so if KP is playing Venomancer, it's really just Kaka moving around. That is it. But at least they have a more active 2 position in this game, and the Ember Spirit can run around very early on in the game. Doesn't even need bots or any items to start getting kills early in the game. However, he is up against some very, very long disables in the Crippling Fear, silences Ember's worst enemy, and Duel, of course, with his low armor, also very, very problematic. But I do like this draft a little bit more for them. I don't think they were expecting an IO first phase, however. So I think they probably thought, okay, we can get away with it in the second phase ban if we want to, and then they picked the first phase because Secret is good at drafting, and now they're like, we don't have a great way to deal with the Wisp this game.
At least they only have to deal with one global, because they banned out, then they just profit in the first 2. That's what they took over, banning something like the IO.
So, it is, but this game they don't have solutions to kill the IO at all. Last game they had the... Oh yeah.
Are they actually so they're sacking KP into the mid lane against the Huskar?
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not a bad choice. Burning Spears don't work on the wards, so he's going to actually have a little bit of trouble, but I don't really think you're going to be able to kill Ace. And Ace is that disgusting Meepo, Broodmother, Huskar player. That's him. That's a good thing this patch. I'd say disgusting in a good way.
No, there's nothing good about it. Puppy and Kaka trading blows as mid one moves over. Kaka, not too healthy. They have faith in the neighborhood. But the question is just how hard mid one wants to fight this one. With Yapsaw coming in, a quick strike just creates space more than anything for Kaka. But this also is now giving freedom for the Ember Spirit on the bot lane. They're dragging supports down to the bottom lane as well. So Team Secret are having to let this Venomancer Huskar just play out in the mid lane, which is going to be better for newbie in a way that KP is actually going to get levels and be able to do something with his level 2 play courts in the lane. Kaka, be careful.
This is one of the few times I've seen SCCC not play mid. So that's cool. We see more and more teams experimenting, and you don't want to experiment with like heroes that because the patch is going to hit soon, and then you're going to have these heroes that are going to be buffed and nerfed. So you want long-lasting changes. So SCCC being able to play multiple lanes, that's a long-lasting. that can last patch to patch. Same with Yapsor playing Wisp. That is also something that can last patch to patch. So I do like the way that the teams are exploring the tail ends of 7.06F instead of, let's say, you know, I don't know, playing like a mid-tier hero that might not get touched at all. But it's like, oh, it's new, right? But it's not gonna really serve you that well come next patch.
Kaka's got himself an action rune. Maybe they can make a play onto Ace. The Burrow Strike will be available. They're waiting it out to do as much damage as they can. And this will allow Newbie to get the first blood on Ace, who is left all by his little lonesome. No IO nearby to help out. Ace will still get the revenge thanks to Burning Spear, so Kaka falls. But the damage is done, and it's more of the space created for the mid lane, slowing down that momentum that can come with the Huskar.
Yapsor not there. That's the thing about Yapsor, though. You know he's generally not going to be sitting behind people, just because that's generally not his playstyle. He's way more of a greedy player, and he's not that like 5% that sits behind heroes. So they can make that move. Normally, you'd be super afraid to make that move. Burrow striking in on a Huskar is generally just death if there's an IO in the game.
Moogie, he needs that movement speed. Thanks to the slow from the clap, he's going to have it. Fada will end up dropping.
This is what the panel was talking about. Great one-on-one matchup. Ursa against pretty much any lane is going to be completely fine. Maybe the IO Huskar, he might be in a little bit of trouble. But even then, he can just bring his supports on. They still have a lot of kill potential.
They're scanning to see where everyone is. Kaka.
Just wasting Fada's time.
Yeah, pretty much. So Fada has to hold back. He's waiting probably for the 4-minute rune as well.
Yep. I love that play though. It's like, is he AFK? He's playing like he's AFK. Let me check if he's AFK. Nope.
just warming up the hands, that's all. But the Huskar's still getting some really good CS in the mid. Like a 24-4 to the 16-6. KP's now going to just turn this whole lane into Plague Wards, looking for him to deny those wards, however. It's actually one of the easiest things to do with the Plague Wards. Like, attack it now. Nope, alright, cool, not gonna do it. But you gotta stop Ace from getting the easy experience and money that those wards are worth. I contest something, but the Plague Wards, it's like he's just microing them instead.
Let's see it later. How much gold has he fed?
Yeah, we had those stats. Meanwhile, on bottom lane, Shackles are out. Initiations from Newbie, so mid one in trouble with the overwhelming odds. He's got enough movement speed to get back to the tier 1 tower quite safely. All of Newbie was nicely gathered up to give the extra buff.
That's not worthy.
You'll have to reload it.
I don't know how to.
I'll help you, bro.
Okay. Great. Well, this time Yapsor is there, sitting behind Fada. Not really in danger of dying. I think you're only really worried about dying at the Night Stalker's there, but Night Stalker is wrapping around. He could be in a pickle.
If they can actually get the control on him. Now Moogie slapped up. Void was already used, so he starts his TP very quickly. The burn won't be enough, so TP back to base will be successful. The gank from Team Secret will end up failing.
Very prepared, that guy. Nicely played, Moogie.
We don't have our information. It's crashed. Alright, Shackles on bottom.
Top tower
Hold him in position, mid one. This seems to be a nice little repeat of before. And the Searing Chain's trying to cancel his attack out, but press the attack away. Yapsor arrives once more, and mid one survives again.
Not really necessary for him to cast Chains right there. I think you only cast Chains after he uses the attack, else he get instantly purged, and he needed that heal to survive. So I guess they just thought he was low enough to be able to die without it.
Swifter than ever.
Press the attack right there. Value.
And any way to
Radiant's middle
press the attack was one of the abilities we're highlighting as being critical against heroes like Venomancer, even if he's not in the lane.
Very good versus Shadow Shaman too.
I swear, like KP right now is like he's just building a wall. That's all that's happening here in the mid.
You want to stall versus Huskar. That's kind of similar to last game in where the timeline you win this game is like 30 plus because Huskar just is not that strong later in the game. But Huskar is also matched up versus.
Yeah, this is a nice wraparound. Kaka's with a level 2 and Burrow Strike, so he's got the range to get the stun. The problem is, like, with just Faith and Kaka, They do nowhere near enough damage to kill an Underlord.
Who are they looking for?
Maybe they're looking just to get an aggressive ward out. Actually, they already have that behind the tower.
No, they just placed it.
Okay, so...
They were, but it was actually 2 heroes there. Normally you don't expend 2 heroes if you're actually just looking to place a ward. Oh, they were looking to wrap around T1, get a kill on Underlord, and get a kill.
As if Fada was going to be in the lane, not farming up in the jungle with Puppy.
Yeah, they weren't exactly sure where it was. But they're still set up to do so, right? They're still set up for that. Yeah. Kill the offlane into T1 push.
Yeah, that aggressive ward will watch Puppy's rotation, probably more importantly than anything else. As like right now, YapzOr moves in to help out Ace in the mid, like clap, that's wonderful. But like unless Puppy comes in, that's not going to be a kill. And they just moved the SK in, so Kaka just trying to be more of a pain than anything else. He's got good vision, and Puppy's looking for the Observer ward, and he's expecting the default one. And that's why he drops the sentry, but that does not help him at all. Not unless Kaka wants to try and like sandstorm in front of him, and then he'll have a way to fight this. Kaka gonna Burrow Strike. There is no follow-up, but he's gonna grab the 8-minute bounty rune. But other rotations, it's YapzOr. A quick tether through, gets a slow for just a fraction of a second. Kaka keeps the run going. He's got Burrow Strike available. They're not gonna drop a secondary sentry for this. So Kaka can just sit here for 45 seconds, wasting both the time of YapzOr and Puppy.
And he has strengths.
Okay, he's pulled 3 heroes in for this one. You're right, the Tranquil Boost. He's just regenerating through it all. Burrow Strikes onto the hillside, starts his TP, and gets back out. Man, that was quick.
Wow, that is some time wasted. Holy cow. Sentry down, stole bounty, and 3 heroes wasted their time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Team Secret, like what are you going to be achieving in this time anyway? Like, you're looking for something out of the lanes, but when does Team Secret look to push or look to force a fight? Is it even forcing a fight?
I would say 12 minutes. 12 minutes is when you start getting everything. Nighttime, darkness, and yeah, nighttime, darkness on the Night Stalker. Wisp with relocate should be around that time. And Huskar can fight anytime, but I don't think his teammates are really ready yet. And you do want to fight a lot with this lineup. You want to get kills so you can start scaling. You want to pressure them into fighting the Huskar.
Kaka, he feels so much more comfortable on this here at SCCC. Gonna get the Syrian chains off. He was wondering about the press the attack. That's why they're waiting a spirit commitment forward. Kaka, that Burrow Strike. How long until it's gonna be back up again to attack into mid one as he runs around the tree line? Still got the distance, but Kaka behind him. That level 2 Burrow Strike doesn't have the range just yet. In fact, he'll just go inside the sandstorm and then just stop moving. So, waiting for mid one to come back and another aggressive observer planted. Meanwhile, up at top, it looks like they're preparing to attack into Boogie. But it's Ace and YapzOr with Faith watching by.
The best way to deal with the Huskar is actually not to fight the Huskar. It's actually not a great tower.
Okay, well, they're going to fight him anyway. They have that bonus damage with the Hex. Ace, one more attack from Mugi. He enrages up. He still needs to close the distance and just armlet toggle. Mugi begins his own TP out before Fada, who just ultied in, could get the stun.
I mean, they're like picking at him, but they're not actually like full-scale engagement onto the Huskar. Because they have a lot of ways to buff him up too. Between the Wisp and then the press the attack, damage mitigation, Underlord too.
Can Kaka and Faith actually defend this? They have to bring somebody else in. You're already at the TP of the Ursa back, so yeah, they have to bring someone else, and it's KP. The Pit of Malice catching all 3. The Shackles are there as well. All they're trying to do is hold Huskar there, but this will now allow Fada to attack and attack hard until Mugi arrives, and you'll really see who attacks harder. Mid one, he wants a target. He cannot see Kaka. Ace is slowly ticking down, trying to armor toggle his way through this with the Burrow Strike. He's being supported by YapzOr, but that support is still not enough. YapzOr into the trees. They veil him up, but YapzOr's run north. They don't see him, but he's slowly ticking out to the Poison Sting with a buff up from the Veil. YapzOr was a guaranteed kill, so they started looking for the 4th kill. Secret lose 3 under that tier 1 tower, which did fall in the process.
Ace is just not respecting the Ursa at all. I think he is pretty big and bad, and we saw him destroy everybody, but as soon as the Ursa comes in and Fada just dies, he's like, yeah, I'm okay, right?
They're gonna get that deny on bottom lane. Mugi and KP are kind of like cramping the top lane, so yeah, Fada, with the help of the Pit of Malice, he's able to keep the distance of the Ember Spirit up, so denial on the tower. Not as much money, but still a 2k gold lead for Newbie. 12 minutes in. This is the time when you said like Secret were looking for something. They were a minute earlier. And Puppy, maybe he can do something here. Still got the nighttime. Okay, he can't do anything here. Nighttime wears off.
He had a, I believe, 7-minute armlet, and he's farmed very little gold after that.
They're showcasing themselves around Roshan. A fantastic observer board.
Dude, Kaka's hilarious. Just the way he's playing. He's just sitting right in front of them a lot of the time, just taunting them to go on them. It's very funny to watch. Just him sitting there.
The only thing that makes it better is, oh, actually, Courier snipe. Puppy's trying to make a play for it in the back lines. Courier, this time, oh wait, Puppy.
Courier snipe.
Okay, well he's inside the base.
Puppy's trying to make a play.
Newbie happy with this. Puppy, you can do all that kind of jazz. You can burn your Hunter of the Night because they're doing Roshan with Mass Serpent Wards and
play for it
the
in the
buff
back
that's there from the Ursa.
Oh, Huskar not getting Roche.
But it's Huskar versus an Ursa. An Ursa who's had a pretty decent early start.
But the thing is, he needs his halberd ASAP on the Huskar. You need that just as soon as possible. And then he enrages, you halberd him, he runs away, then you kill him because he has no enrage and he can't attack. So that's, you know, it's pretty simple, right? But he's actually way less farm than I thought he would be, considering the easy that he had. That one gank by Kaka actually kind of slowed him down so much to the point where if you're the Huskar right now, you're very, very worried, I would say.
They need to get something more out of him. Vada's also not really having that big sustain that you're looking for just yet.
I think they expected like a normal right clicker, and that's why they maybe preemptively drafted the Underlord, because Huskar's only weakness is physical damage. I guess pure damage too, but if you're looking for a position 1, it's usually going to be physical damage that you're looking at. And then he has the Atrophy aura, which is generally pretty good versus that. Can kind of shore up that small weakness of Huskar. But because they pick like an atypical physical damage score, it's not great.
A duel up on top. Well, this will be the first duel victory of the game, but meanwhile in mid, Ace, he was being surrounded while Newbie pushed that mid tower. So a good game for Team Secret to get, but they lose their mid tier 1 tower. And that quick and easy access to Roshan with every tower that falls becomes a lot harder for Secret.
I also like the Vlads over the Mask of Madness on the Ursa. We've seen a lot of Mask of Madness, but we actually haven't seen as much as I expected this tournament. Like Miracle Spectre yesterday didn't build Mask, super common pickup. Mugi also didn't build a Mask, but the Vlads is the minus armor sometimes is downside. It's not really a big deal this game, I would say. Like, Huskar is so much magical damage that it doesn't really matter for the minus armor, but it does help your team. I think having the armor on everybody on your team is a really, really big deal, especially when it's not the person that's going to be dual. You generally want to be able to help you out with your team. Mask of Madness does no such thing, although it is very similar in cost. The lifesteal pretty mediocre on everyone else, so we're not. The lifesteal, I would say the plus damage is also not that useful because a lot of the damage is coming out from wards, which don't benefit from the aura at all. So mostly for the armor for his team, which I do like.
You have your thing back.
Okay.
You can look up your stuff. All right, so 5-3. It's been a pretty low kill count game for a Huskar and Ursa in it, but we're getting a lot closer to action time.
It was already supposed to be action time. 8 kills in 15 minutes.
Yeah, with this type of draft, it seems
really bad for us.
Mass passiveness, and now Ace is going to go down once more. Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Burrow strike. KP is going to trigger the ult. I think he knows he's dead from the searing arrows. KP, the TP back. He'll regenerate.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining.
A voice in my ear.
5 seconds remaining.
Seconds to go. Either that or I'm not.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
10 seconds.
10 seconds remaining.
5 5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Someone is disconnected from the game. It's a shame, really. They had such potential.
What hello?
Aku nyoba pakai iyo ya, Boleh nih mencoba nih.
Boleh mas, boleh.
Alah,
Nah ini kok
tahu.
slow. Oh biar biar ngerandom itu. Toshi suruh pilih iyo, kau random pasti dapat iyo. Mulai kesurupan.
Biar kelihatan pro 6. Live pakai iyo.
Iyo. Yang punya channelnya bisu, tadi ngomong lah terus. Kocak lu.
Masa yang punya channel
10 seconds? No, I'm sorry, 8 seconds. Well, never mind.
headset HP aja.
Kecil.
Outworld Devourer. Ill omens.
Prepare for battle.
Watch out.
Dah kalah dah ini, udah pasti kalah.
Darkness advances.
Dengaran nggak? Buka musik.
Dengaran.
Pedap. Lagunya bagus. Orang tak gila lah.
Yes. Siapa ya? Yes.
Kurang situ morang. Oh Indonesia.
Geng, matiin lagu Geng.
Saya.
Aku hidup kan?
Nah. Aku pakai headset dua. Sebelah kiri buat sebelah kanan dan sebelah kanan dan lagu.
Hatinya pedas. Toshi banyak mau.
Mid siap kok.
Sini Toshi.
Oh Toshi.
Toshi YouTuber ganteng terus.
Jika bantu. Kasih link tos.
I would like to leave this city. Sweet I go. Ya Allah lama amat Pak. Sweet I go. Ya Allah lama amat Pak. Sweet I go. Ya Allah lama amat Pak. Ya Allah lama amat Pak. Ya Allah lama amat Pak.
Kalau nyampe 10 orang ya
Ya Allah lama amat Pak.
Kalau nyampe 10 orang ya
Kalau nyampe 10
orang bener juga dia bisa spion. Dia bisa spion.
Enggak ada
dia bisa spion.
Enggak ada
dia bisa spion.
enggak itu kan delay
Jadi bisa video.
Enggak, itu kan yang biasa sebenarnya. Satu menit, warga 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 itu kan yang biasa sebenarnya. YouTube bisa tutup belum bos order. 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 Ketawa deh, bener deh. Hotel-hotel. Ketawa deh, bener. Hotel-hotel. Ketawa deh, bener. Hotel-hotel. Enggak, bodoh. Dia dengar, siang. Tadi kau bilang ketawa deh. Kocak lu.
Tis a solemn undertaking, dark wings. Cut and run.
30 seconds to battle.
Hitting my stride. In flight. Give way.
Anjing pin 400 coy. Ngelek coy.
Free my footfalls.
Ngelek. Lupa beli item.
The battle begins.
I was meant to have this.
Saya tulis nih.
Shriek when you see me.
Ini habis ngerakit PC kah apa? Habis ngerakit PC kah apa? Makan? Gena. Oh, dia dengar dari YouTube tuh.
Suaranya mantul. Gimana suara mantul? Mantul.
Makanya bola bekel mantul.
Lama, Pak.
Ini kayaknya dia lagi main ini nih. Main capsa.
Nah, itu. Main ML dulu kayaknya. Pensil inul. Kocak lu.
Yes. Path of destruction. Yes. I bring bad moves.
Cuy, jelek coy. Timber.
Forerunner of fate. Take wing. Hitting my stride.
Ada tulis pak.
I run afoul.
Dan tulis flip aja ya. Cari benar.
The lions flee my footfalls. Give way. Right. Cherry carnage. Darkness advances. Shriek when you see me. Your death is a solemn undertaking. Darkness advances. Their lives mean nothing to me. On the move. Power corrupts. Athwart my path.
Suara Dota aku masuk gak sih? Enggak kan? Ya udah, cabut out.
Cabut ya, cabut. Gas.
Tendangan digulung. Goblok. Si Topan.
10 seconds
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allah. Ya, random. Kiranya. Mereka. Kocak lu.
10 seconds remaining.
Yom krimen. Ini susah nih.
Yang keras lagi.
5 seconds remaining.
Tos tukar tos. Ambil mid. Biar gua jungle.
Aduh keras deh boys.
Someone is disconnected from the game. It's a shame, really. They had such potential.
Tai sniper. Cari yang bisa itu. Buat
ya PA bisa ngopling gitu.
Boleh Mas, boleh.
PA ya.
Boleh.
Di ban. Oh ya?
Bisa dibuka kali kalau di ban. Tekan C.
Tuh aku nih.
Ya, randomnya auto win. Dua ini wah.
I take form, consumer of worlds.
Bagus.
Pattern changes.
Ini salah.
Acceleration.
Jika si Toshi warnanya
As you suggest.
bawah kayak. Oh, di atas. Kiri bawah lah, Geng. Sama Shoji. Biar pun di offline.
Ya, itu putri di offline.
Toshi top.
Put gue mid.
Reality is illusion.
Terus dulu dong lewat sini nih. Towernya rempet langsung. Nah kan. Biarin aja terus. Sedekah. Ayo rempek lewat sini.
The battle begins.
Money to burn.
Money to burn.
Conflict is eternal. No less so am I. Elemental gold.
To battle.
My property.
Wih, grip jalannya laju sekarang.
Semenjak Jokowi mimpin.
I'm going. Denied.
Kocak lu.
My wave advances. Serve the void.
Quick.
Aduh.
Like a wildfire.
As you wish.
Time to hotfoot it.
Action principle.
Burn them all.
I flow on.
On it. Oh, that's hot. Yes.
My wave advances. Action principle.
I can light the blazes.
Reality is illusion. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I propagate forward.
I'm going.
I smash you.
Fire insurance. Time to hotfoot it. Yes.
A new location.
Regeneration!
As you suggest.
My flame burns brighter.
Maling.
Time!
Acceleration.
Ricky missing pak. Awas Ricky ke atas pan.
Changes. A path integral to victory.
Tidak.
Attack!
As you wish.
Yes.
I go. Control is mine. Comet strike. I flow on. Deeper understanding. As you wish. We entangle.
Fire away.
Acceleration. First blood.
First blood. This one's gonna be a scorcher. Yes.
Action principle.
Like a wildfire, bottling fire.
A path integral. Serve the void.
I'm going.
My wave advances.
Scorcher.
We fight.
Legal tinder. To battle. You for my fire. All fired up. I'm under attack.
As you suggest.
Oh yeah.
Yap!
Yes.
Yes. I'm going.
Reality is illusion.
Quick.
Shooting star.
Time to hunt. Oh yeah.
I go serve the void.
YouTuber.
Nothing to burn.
I propagate the word.
Burn a path.
As you suggest.
Getting warmer.
Yoi. Damage nambah kan?
Light 'em up.
Kocak dulu.
First names.
To battle.
Rana misik.
Heat wave. In you go.
Bos, datang sih.
Hati-hati Toshi.
Like a wildfire. Slash and burn. Yes.
My pattern changes.
Warms my heart.
My horizon expands.
Quick.
Attack.
I go like the blazes.
Masuk dalam aku tuh.
Scorch.
I go.
Bring in the heat.
As you wish.
Yes. Burn a path. Heat wave.
My way advances.
Illusion. To battle. Fuel for my fire. Temperature rising. I'm going.
Fight.
Yes. Something for cold day. Haste. Like a wildfire. In you go. Money's burn. Time to hunt.
I still also
Burn a path.
yes.
To battle. Time to hunt.
Siapa enak farming free farm. Goblok musuhnya asli.
I'm going. Oh yeah.
Awas barang ngecas weh.
Like a wildfire. Yes.
Langsung balik semua sawan panik.
Quick. Yes.
Is mine.
Heat wave.
As you suggest.
I blazes.
Shooting star.
Quick.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yes. Something for a cold day. Heat wave.
Serve the void.
Burn a path.
My wave advances.
Temperature rising.
I propagate.
Open fire. To battle.
Principle.
Yes.
Attack.
Fire away.
Action principle.
On it.
Serve the void.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm going.
My orbit widens. Comet strike.
Wildfire.
Existence itself may die in a blink.
Oh yeah.
Transmuted.
Slash and burn.
Pepe,
Time to hot foot.
My wave advances.
Like a wildfire.
Yes.
To battle. On it.
Reality is illusion.
Battling. Yes.
As you suggest.
Time to hot foot it.
A new location.
woohoo!
Heat wave.
Acceleration.
Oh yeah.
Ini sini Pak. Bawah nih. Tunggu Bang bawah.
Something for a cold day. I go like the blazes.
Len Kang. Di len Kang.
Yes.
As you wish.
Burn a path.
Di len nggak? Di len nggak? Wih.
My pattern changes.
Oh, that's hot. Got a light.
Hit Kang, di hit.
I go like the blazes. To battle. Burn 'em up. Burn, baby, burn. Oh yeah. Yes. On it.
The time.
Yes.
No more time to rest. Stay sharp.
Like a
All hands to the
wild
top tower. It's under attack.
fuel for my fire. I'm going. Time to hot-foot it. Burn a path. In you go.
They're attacking your top tower. Will they never stop?
Yes. Helter swelter. Time to turn me over. I'm done.
Your middle tower is under attack. It will be harder to remove radiant structures now that they are fortified.
Baptism by fire. Oh yeah. Burn a path. On it. Yes. That wasn't too
Mati lampu, Pak.
heat wave. To battle. I'm going. Yes.
Baru connect, udah black hole.
Quick. Like a wildfire.
My pattern changes. As you suggest.
It's not time yet.
As you wish.
On it. Oh yeah. I'm going. I go like the blazes.
Enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Simply done.
To battle. Yes.
Yes.
Burn a path.
Darknet.
Yes.
Biar cepat. Tuh kan full. Goblok.
Heat wave.
Kocak lu. Ketek lu.
On it. I'm going.
Awas itu dicas tuh.
To battle. Burn a path.
Slugnya udah SB.
Yes. Bottling fire. Money to burn. Time to hotfoot it.
As you wish.
I go like the blazes.
Yes. Action principle.
Burn 'em up.
Comet strike.
Siapa tuh Bang? Slug.
Ooh, bloodstone. Quick. Like a wildfire.
Control is mine.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh yeah.
I go.
I'm going.
Look to the
Your
top
top
tower.
tower is under attack.
Like a wild.
Biru. Au. TP bawah coy. Langsung TP bawah.
Yeah, it's not the heat, it's the humiliation.
Reality is illusion. Yes.
Displaying their useful lack of going straight for the middle tower.
Heat.
I wouldn't want to
Your
be in that
middle
middle
tower
tower
is
as
under
well.
attack.
On it. All the fire out.
As you suggest.
Something for a cold day.
Acceleration.
Time to hotfoot it. To battle.
Shooting star.
I go like the blazes.
My wave advances.
Quick.
Suji mana mau beli uang jadi. Oke.
Oh yeah. Triple fire. I go like the blazes.
Fresh meat.
Yes. Heat wave.
To the bottom
Your
tower.
bottom
They've laid
tower
siege
is
to
under
it.
attack.
On it.
No more
Your
bottom tower,
bottom
my
tower
friend.
has fallen.
It's gone.
Open fire.
Power coy.
Burn a path. To battle.
I go.
Mundur dikit, bawa mundur, bawa mundur. Siapa tuh? Balikin, balikin. Jangan ke situ, Bang. Lah. Itu si orang back malah digoin, jadinya saya juga go. Udah kalah ini udah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Thanks for the warm reception.
Your top tower is under attack.
Time to hide.
Your top tower
is falling.
Tender.
Changes.
I'm going. Time to hot-foot it.
Is there also
Burn a path.
son of a boy? I smash you.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
It seems Dire has chosen to strengthen their structures.
As you suggest.
Well done.
The enemy's top tower is down for good. Now your bottom tower is under attack.
The bottom tower. It seems apparent
Radiant
that Radiant has chosen to
structures are
strengthen their
fortified.
Hurry.
Your bottom tower is
Lepas,
under
lepas.
attack. Your bottom tower is fortified.
Have a good slaughter. As you wish.
Di mana tuh sword cost?
Yes. To battle.
My wave advances.
Your middle
Your
tower
middle tower is under attack.
Held your food to the fire.
Au, sabar, sabar. Au.
Temperature rising. Feed the flames. Like a wildfire.
Gimana sih Warden?
I'm going.
Time.
Yes.
Action principle.
To battle.
I flow on.
Oh yeah. Fueled by fire.
Yes.
built.
Time to hot foot. I feel like the blazes. Oh, that's hot. Heat wave.
I go.
Awas luck. Kocak lah lu.
Oh yeah. Fire away. I go with the blazes.
Nih, gua ajarin Ji, masang ward yang nggak mungkin di dewa. Nah, itu.
Top is missing. Top is missing. Yes.
My wave advances.
The enemy's top
Enemy's top tower is falling.
Action principle.
I'm going. Time to hot.
As you suggest.
Burn a path.
My dynamism increases. I smash you.
Quick.
Nah ini yang bikin beras mahal.
On it.
My wave advances.
Kan si kontol, si kontol.
To battle. Like a
Hupan. Cuk, tunggu cuk. Goblok.
Kejauhan.
Udah balik ya. Ya Allah. Wah, kok cancel cuk?
Triple kill.
The middle tower is done for.
Your
Pay full
middle
attention
tower
now.
has fallen.
I bring the heat. Quick.
Don't give in now. You almost got it.
Yes. Heat wave. On it.
Ji bantu kek beli sentri pentol. Ntar diganti.
Oh yeah.
Reality is illusion.
Time to hot foot it.
Yes.
Look to the top
Your
tower.
top tower is under attack.
Burn a path.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Tawan.
Your top tower is falling.
Careful now.
Yes.
I go.
On it. blazes.
It's not yet time.
Fire insurance. To battle.
Ayo, ayo. Ya, ada gerobak. Nggak ada.
Burn up.
Out party jaga.
Yes.
Tunggu coy, atas nih. Dorong
bisa
dulu.
out party sih.
Nah, hack.
Not yet.
Time. As you suggest.
Burn a path. Time to hot foot it.
As you wish.
Pasti gara-gara tadi disconnect jaringan.
Gini juga ente. Darosan. Wah, anjing.
Allah mak.
You have learned nothing.
Like a wildfire. I'm going.
Tunggu coy, tunggu. Jangan luar. Tahan dulu. Bomba. Hit gak Don? Limbah coy, kebal. Mundur dikit Gen. Di hiji. Ya Allah hiji.
Seeing stars.
Kocak lu.
Let's heat things up.
Slow, belum mega auto ini. Comeback ya.
Yes.
This is a paradox. Acceleration.
Oh yeah. To battle.
My
Ada slug ya, ada slug pos. Oh enggak.
I'm going.
Kagak bisa tos, mantai itu. Balik coy. Balik Ji, balik Ji. Gitarnya mana, Pak? Tolong pancing, Pan. Gak ada yang buka war. Wah, anjing. Masih rempek tuh. Ntar tunggu Rohman. You better baby.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining. Let's do this!
Yes. Yeah. Let's get a move on. Ready for anything. On the move.
Tai kepencet semua coy. MK Rocky joki guys.
Does it pleases me? Such fascinating abilities.
Yes.
With pleasure.
I'll go where the action is.
Here they come!
The battle begins.
Well gotten.
They can't stop me. I journey forth.
Interesting.
From here to there.
Yes.
Time to make something happen. I see. I'm ready. Interesting. No. Yes. I take what I please. I understand. No, I'm going to enjoy this.
Ya, pasang war.
Yes.
Let's
make a fight. Let's get a move. Just getting started.
I see.
Ready for anything.
Interesting.
Okay. I'll go.
Balik man.
I understand.
Pai gak ada remake cuy.
They can't stop me.
Interesting.
Hope we find trouble. You're out of your league.
Absolutely.
Where to?
Absolutely.
It ends here.
Yes.
On it. It's over. I'll show them why I'm called. You're out of your league.
Anjing sakit.
On your drifting days all behind you, Shadow Shine. Yes.
Where to go?
From here to there.
I understand.
Very well. Trouble. Here I come.
Yes. That should help.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Absolutely.
I take what I please. It ends here. They can't stop me.
Yes.
It ends here.
Excellent idea.
Get over here and help.
Ay, creo que no hay.
Interesting.
Let's go.
Not so pathetic.
Kocak lu. Sakit coy.
journey isn't over yet.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Ajarin deh, Tos.
Let's move.
Your bottom
Your
tower is
bottom
under
tower
attack.
is under attack.
Got it.
Ngopi dulu.
Stronger now. I can feel it.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Purmen coy. Dia tebel.
So, I'm going to enjoy this. Ooh, let's pick a fight. Show me what you've got. Yes. Time to pick a fight. Got it. I'm under attack. Let's get when I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm ready. What's the opposite of ready? Right.
Menrak ini kayaknya si Rona.
Ready for anything. You're out of your league.
I understand.
Yeah.
Fortune's change.
Fortune's change. Such fascinating.
Dyer's courier
Dyer's
has been
courier
killed.
has been killed.
Excellent idea.
Where do you think you're going?
Interesting.
Count on it.
Ah, ini pun creepnya maju coy.
Time to make something happen. 2 more seconds. Okay.
What the fuck?
From here to there. I'll go where the action is.
Absolutely.
Where's my car?
Such fascinating.
Dadarkan apa pak?
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is falling.
Pakai ini aja mubazir coy.
That should help. That should help.
Here we go. Of course. They can't stop me.
I understand.
Ready for They won't go. Moving to position. Okay. Let's get a move on. Mind if I do? I'll go where the action is. On it. I understand. Yeah.
They're attacking your
Your
top
top
tower.
tower is under attack.
Your top tower
Your
is
top
under
tower
attack.
has fallen.
Look to the top
Your
tower.
top tower
They're
is under
attacking.
attack.
Mana Ji?
They can't stop.
Go Ji.
Time to make something happen.
Dire structures are fortified.
Alang ngelik coy.
Time to make something happen.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Where's my cloud?
Alang.
Time to move.
Time is money. Yes.
Not so fast. You can see everything up here.
I wouldn't want to be
Your
you.
middle tower is under attack.
Time to pick a fight. Just a little longer. Yes. No one's catching me. Here I come.
Excellent idea.
Very well.
I'm sensing a particularly clever strategy at work here.
Hope we find trouble.
I understand. Get some help. Get some help. With pleasure.
A 2 for 1.
Cuy, sakit cuy.
Where to? I'll go where the action is. Don't rush me.
Your top tower is under attack.
Berarti ada war pak di sini pak. Warnya tuh. Bentar.
Enemy's bottom tower is falling.
So I shan't speak of it anymore.
Yes.
Tuh kan.
Let's go.
This will be fun.
Ready for
Displaying their usual lack of imagination, they're going straight for your middle tower.
Let's get a move on.
Yes.
They can't stop me.
I understand.
Okay.
I see.
On it.
If it pleases me.
I'm ready. Nice view.
Aduh, ngelag.
Taking the high ground.
With pleasure. Absolutely.
I journey forth.
That's what we need.
The enemy's top tower is falling.
All in due time. Time to move. I'll go where the action is. Yes.
Atas rame tuh. Atas rame balikan.
I understand. The enemy's top tower. Your bottom tower is under attack. Yes.
Let's get a move on.
Interesting.
Yes.
Here you go.
Fortune's change.
Hope we find trouble. Time to make something happen. They can't stop me. Ready for anything.
Is it pleases?
I'm enjoy this. Wait for it.
Absolutely.
Very well. You're out of your league.
Yes.
I journey forth.
Fascinating.
Ooh, let's pick a fight.
Twist.
Let me catch my breath first.
Your top tower
is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Let's press on, shall we?
Almost. Yes.
You will be forgotten tomorrow. Attack. Interesting. I understand. Excellent. Regeneration.
What
Interesting.
Yes.
What's over there?
Where to?
The tide is muddy. Excellent idea.
No one's catching me. I'll go home.
Bawah gak ada ward. Tar ward bawah dulu.
I see.
I'll be ready in a second.
That should help. That should help.
Let's get a move on.
Yes.
It's the monkey's paw. Where do you think you're going? Where's my clown?
Absolutely.
Macam-macam doi.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Dire structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Udah deh, balik deh.
Such fascinating images. Indeed.
Now I see what they're making.
Aduh, lag. Loss gede anjing.
This'll come in.
This'll come in.
Right. I'll go where the action is. Bring it on.
Is it please?
Let's get a move on. Need a few more seconds. They try to stop me. Need a few more seconds.
I understand.
Desolate.
Bentar.
Let's move.
SB cuk, snipernya SB ya.
Your top tower is under attack.
Very well. Okay.
Ya RS dulu.
Yes. I'm not ready yet. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll be ready in a second. Taking the high ground.
Fascinating.
You can see everything up here.
Pusing semua kontrol. Terus. Wah, kawan terus. Ketahuan balik.
Your side has fallen to the root.
Mm-hmm.
Time flies.
Let's move.
Your bottom tower is under
They won't know what hit them.
Here I come. Your bottom tower is under attack. Enemy's middle tower.
Ya Allah.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. Dire structures are fortified.
Mundur teratur. Mundur gerak.
I'll go where the action is.
Prepare to be tested. Excellent idea. Generation. Tide is twisted. Still there.
Hope we find trouble.
Excellent.
Let's get a move on. a second. You can see everything up here. Taking the high ground.
The enemy's bottom shrub is falling.
Yes. They can't stop me.
Bodos. Ah.
Ready for anything.
I understand.
On it.
Yes.
Not yet. Over here. I'll go where the action is.
That should help. That should help. Excellent idea.
Let's go.
Excellent.
No one's catching me.
Mampus.
Don't rush me. I'm ready, I'm ready. From here.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom The enemy's bottom has fallen.
Aduh, ngelik coy. Ngelik aja gak ada mati.
The enemy's middle barracks is fallen.
I see. Ready to go.
Well done.
The enemy's top tower is fallen.
Absolutely.
I just cheated death. You think I get a little fanfare? Excellent.
Excellent.
Okay.
Is it peace?
Ultra milk.
And a top barracks
The
is
enemy's
near
top
wait
barracks
for you
is fallen.
like the snake.
Time to move.
Nah, kocak lu.
Together again.
Masuk kan? Timin.
We now have mega.
Terus.
They can't stop me. They won't know what hit them.
Kocak lu.
Let me catch my breath first.
Si anjing TP gua di mana? Tetap posko. Jadi kodok. Aduh. Iya.
The enemy's middle tower.
Dah, pensi dah. Oji tidur. Support rasa support. Mana Rocky? Tadi ada Rocky.